Hi, this is a short video on 10 reasons why evolution is false. Reason number one, it is unbiblical.
Oh, the fuck you say? You mean that some sky wizard that either wrote the Bible or inspired other dumbass hicks to write the Bible apparently got some shit wrong? No. Also, evolution being unbiblical is not at all an issue for evolution. It seems like it's an issue for the Bible.
A literal or plain reading of Genesis does not allow for long ages, nor does it allow for evolution. And if you want to know why we should take Genesis literally, I've done another short video on that topic. As well as this, the Bible teaches us that God created man and woman directly and personally. The Bible teaches that birds were created on day 5 and dinosaurs were created on day 6, contrary to the theory of evolution. And the Bible also teaches, more importantly, in Romans 5:12 and in other places, that there was no such thing as death before sin. And so therefore, we couldn't have had billions and billions of years of death until the first human sin.
So, going through this list from top to bottom, I agree that due to a literal reading of Genesis, that means that either evolution is wrong or the Bible is wrong. Obviously, the key assumption that this guy is making is that the Bible cannot be wrong or is not wrong. So anything that doesn't agree with the Bible is obviously wrong. And that is pretty much a good summation of any argument he's going to bring up here, especially when he starts with evolution's unbiblical, therefore it's wrong or false. I do agree that a literal reading of Genesis shows that there's not long ages as far as it comporting with Christian theology. And also evolution doesn't comport with a literal reading of Genesis. So I agree on this first point, but the mountains of evidence we have in like radiometric dating that show that deep time actually exists and that this universe is 13 some odd billion years old and that the earth is 4.54 billion years old is massive. Like the amount of evidence we have for that is astronomical, and that overwhelms any kind of literal reading of some sky wizard's journal. Next, God created man and woman directly. Again, boiling this down to what it's actually meaning, an old sky wizard created man out of dust and then blew life into him. And because the man couldn't go around and fuck other creatures and procreate, God therefore fashioned a woman out of one of Adam's ribs and for the primary purpose of fucking and propagating with her. It's either an evolutionary explanation for how humans came to exist on this earth, or magical sky wizard did it. Which one are you going to believe? I mean, come on. It's got to be the magical sky wizard, right? And then next, yeah, the Bible does have the birds being created before dinosaurs, which is antithetical to the fossil evidence that we have, showing that birds actually developed evolutionarily from dinosaurs. Again, we come to this position of either the Bible's wrong or our evidence is wrong. And this guy's just like, fuck that. If the Bible says this, then it's got to be this. There's no way it can be this over here, even though it's physical evidence and empirical evidence, scientifically testable evidence, and it comports with reality. We found it in reality. No, I prefer the magical sky wizard explanation. And then finally, I don't understand what it means for everything, every organism to be immortal. That sounds like some weird sci-fi shit or some kind of weird fantastical world that existed, like a totally different universe that existed where everything works completely differently. So I have no idea how to process, at least on a scientific point of view, this whole no death before sin. Well, sin is transgressing God's opinions. And if you do that, then apparently that's what made us mortal. And I just don't know how to process that without like a decoder ring or something. And I just don't have one of those laying around here. I just have a dick wand.